Hello, welcome back to Marwell Manor. We're going to take the truck up here today since we have it. We'll take it over to the animal farm and get some cattle ordered up. So head out there, get that done. And I think, well, obviously we don't have the equipment to have them delivered or to deliver them ourselves, so we'll end up just hiring out a truck, have it brought up, and have them brought down. So it seems like a good day, rainy day. We're not going to do a whole lot of field work. I did look, there are a couple jobs that look all right. So once we get these ordered, we might just take a fertilizing job. This is something we can do while it's raining. And it looked like it paid pretty well too. So we'll check that out. So open up the cow pasture and we're going to do some Ayrshire. So we have 114,000. Let's see how many we can pick up here. So I'd like to start with 10. What is it here by? Ooh, the fee is a little bit more than I was expecting it to be. Bet you we could probably lease a truck and a trailer less than that for that. That is a delivery fee. Let's check that out. Alright, so after doing some numbers there, it looks like it was easier just to rent this truck out and do my own deliveries. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up about 2 loads of cattle and haul them back. So that'll get my money's worth out of this, renting this truck and trailer combo. So we'll head into the store. Let's pick up our Ayrshire. Here we go. So this trailer will hold 14, so we'll just max it right out. Whatever it is, done. And that is 46. That's pretty good. Right on. So get going. So take this back. We'll unload them. And then we'll come do it one more time. We'll pretty much use all our money, but that's kind of what we're in business for. So I know we do need to buy a couple more things, or at least so, but we may pick up, like I said, there's a couple fertilizer jobs that we can take on and make a little extra cash, because I know we do need to get a water trailer. We don't have any straw, so we'll have to probably purchase a couple straw bales, and then we're also going to need a straw spreader. So I'd like to be able to get a food mixer and be able to do complete TMR, but we will see where we're sitting with cash. And also we're gonna have a lot more cows right off the bat here too, so it'll have to see how much resources we have as far as grass and hay and straw and all that kind of stuff goes. So, but we'll move these guys over and get them there. So look at that. That's crazy. All right, it's a big step forward for us. We now have that's 14 head of cattle there. So these are dairy, so they're going to do nothing. They're basically going to produce a lot of milk, and well, then of course we'll get manure and slurry out of them also. But between the 3 of those, we got to try and make a profit. So hopefully we'll get enough milk out of them to carry the farm mostly. All right, let's find our Ayrshire. We'll get these going. Get another. We can do another 14 full. There we go. Let's confirm that. And back to the farm. All right, we'll get all these unloaded, and we'll look at the next step here. Let's get all this going back. Perfect. Back. All right, we can check out our animals here. Oops. What did I do wrong here? Oh, gotta confirm. There. So we can check in here. We got 28 head of Ayrshire. We are going to shoot for a good production of milk with these guys. We'll get their slurry. We'll get our manure. They're not a quick breeding cow by any means, but I mean, eventually we'll get a couple extra of those. So we still need. So now we will need to focus on watering the straw and then the food. So we do have hay, silage, and grass, which may get them started until we can work out our total mixed ration. So let's get this truck out of here. So not bad there. We now have an actual cattle ranch. We got cattle on in the pasture. So what we'll do now, I'm going to break for lunch. We'll come back and we'll maybe toss in some food and water to the cattle. And then for the afternoon, if there's any time left, we'll pick up. We'll see what kind of jobs we can pick up. We do have fertilizer laying around already from previous jobs, so if we can pick up another fertilizer job and utilize what we have already in stock for that, then that'll be a bonus. So, but we'll see how big the fields are and see if we need to lease the equipment for that, or if we can use our own tractor with some smaller leased equipment. But we'll figure that out here in a bit. Be right back. So back here after lunch, went over to the store and made some purchases. Took a little money here, but we got our water tank so we can get some water over to our cattle, and picked up a straw spreader, and so far ordered in some straw bales. So we got I think we got one laying over here, but we'll get probably going to need a couple more depending on what's required. So need to figure out where I'm going to get water from yet, but we'll do that here right away. Then we'll get the straw in, and until we get some little bit more money, we probably won't get our total mixed ration, but we will get that soon. But we have enough. We have silage, we have hay, grass. We'll buy the straw for now until we can get our own field, and then we'll stockpile our own. So, but for now, I think I'm going to find out where some water is. Pretty soon there'll be enough puddles if this keeps raining. But I get some water and get the cows watered, and then start filling in feed and get them all sorted out. So let's get that done. Found this stream here, real close to the farm, so I thought I'd give it a try and see if I can get some water out of that. Looks like I can get free water from the stream, so we gotta like that. So I think that'll be our go-to spot, unless I get the truck stuck. Oh, might have to get the tractor in the end here. So just run up to the yard, grab the tractor. We'll head on back, see if we can if we're still able to hook up to the water tank here and get that back up there. I have a feeling this should work out a little bit better. Using the right equipment for the job, I guess. But let's see, we're hooked up, but we're still stuck. Really, really stuck. Well, with that problem figured out, we'll get the water in with the cattle in here, and hopefully with this rain, hopefully we'll get a little bit of sun eventually, and we'll see a little bit of growth or grass in this mud hole here. But for now, I guess not much we can do about that. Just going to be a lot of mud. So that looked like it didn't quite fill it all up for the amount of cattle we have. So I'm going to get one more load of water, and we'll see how that does on there, if that gets it completely full or not. So I picked up this Joskin the 7300 here, not only is it good for hauling water, but we can use it if need be to haul milk. So we will kind of play that by ear a little bit and see if we need to use it, or if we're gonna buy a standalone trailer for hauling the milk to sale. So, but we'll get this filled up and go from there. So looks like, I mean, we can see fields around us here that need to be harvested. They'd be good jobs for us to do. They're close to our farmyard, so it'd be nice to get this rain to stop and let us make some extra money doing some other jobs around here too. So the one to the left might be good for fertilizer. I'd have to check if there's a contract out for that or not, but that would be nice and close and probably a good, easy, quick one to do. But for now, let's get this over here. I'm not sure if it's the pasture or the map that causes the cattle to just kind of freeze, but I noticed that is something going on there. So let's see how much water these guys take. I gotta find the trigger for the hay yet, but I have a feeling that should be easy enough to do. I've got about two spots. I think it's gonna be. That's pretty full. Let's just check our information here. Take a little bit more, but I think that'll keep them all right for now. For now, I'm just gonna leave this here because I know where it is. Try not to run over any of our cows. So I think either this spot here. I don't know if they go in with the straw, but I know that other spot likely is where it's supposed to be. So we'll rip up here and grab our stuff. So don't need this. I'm gonna drop that off, actually in a better spot so I don't lose it. And all this grass. Another project we need to work on is cutting the grass around here. Alright, so we'll drop that off there. And I'm going to pick up the weight also. I guess this rain's probably not bad if you're in the business of grass and silage for growth that way. So, but it would be nice to get some more grass fields. Also, we could always make money that way. So, alright, so what I'm gonna do is I think that's the right one. Nope. We want to that one. These things are pretty cool with their own little bell forks. We might as well load this one right up and we'll haul it all down at the same time. Save a trip. Get that going. And with these are, what was this? This was like $650 I think for this bale. So hopefully we don't need to buy too many of those until we can get our own. But alright, let's get that up. Whoa, it's a bit heavy for this tractor. Good thing we got the weight on the back. Have some straw. So I did purchase this machine. I have a feeling it's going to be needed. We're going to use it quite a bit. So it does fit the tractor we have right now. So if we do change our equipment up later on, maybe we'll change it. But for now, for the price of it, it was the best option to go with. And I don't think it's going to be a bad thing to own. Again, especially for the price. So we'll have it. And I'm just going to park that here, and then we will unhook from it again and go back and get another bale. Alright, so I opted to get just 3 more bales. We'll see where that gets us for now, but I think that'll be good for the start. And we can pay attention. We'll watch it. When we need more, we'll deal with it, whether we need to purchase more or hopefully have our own straw to deal with. So, I mean, if we get our own field, it might even be tempting to figure out how to do bulk. But since we have the spreader, I guess bales are just as good. I mean, we do have the baler and everything also, so not a bad idea. We'll just keep with bales, I guess, and go from there. But I'm going to get these straw bales all spread out in this area for them, which will probably help with some of the mud, which is, I guess we're going to drive that right into them because that's what he wants to do. It'd be nice if I could load 2 bales on here and they would just take them as needed, but I don't think that's going to work. I think I'm going to give it a try if I don't dump that bale. I can't see this working. I have a feeling that top one's going to fall off, but let's go right. Fun is it if you can't try something different, complicated. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Let's find out. Put that down. Line this up from the side. And it's going to be extra heavy now. This little tractor is amazing. Okay. Now, if I'm lucky, it'll take both bales. Hello, Mr. Cow. Alright, so yeah, this is going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. Besides the rain, but we got lots to do. The rain's not completely stopping us from getting things completed. So is it going to drop in? It's not going to drop in. Oh, hit the button. There we go. Look at that. I guess it's kind of caught up on the top piece, but it's still working. It's still reading that it's in the machine, so perfect. Needs a turbo button so it can speed up. A little bit more in the back. Alright, 1,000 to go. Then we'll drop this machine and we'll move on. Grab some grass maybe or something for him. Alright, so that's there. And I think what I'll do is I know this has the bell fork on it, but I'm going to grab the big bell fork again. And then maybe, oh, these are round bells, so I'm not going to be able to grab 2 of them. But we have the big bell fork, so let's use it. So get up here, we'll try and find it within all this tall grass that we have laying around here. I gotta find a mower for that yet. Hopefully I can find like something used, or I mean I can use the tractor and the big mower, but I don't know. If you can find something smaller to keep it nice and clean. I'll probably do a little landscape around there too once we're done. So what are we gonna start with? We'll start with the grass here. And we'll go from there. Should probably check the menu here and see what our straw even got us. Let's see if we can get this in here. Alright, perfect. Kind of makes sense, but when you get the yellow outlines there, you kind of figure that must have something to do with it, but that'll work. I have this feeling it's going to require a lot of grass, but I don't know if I can get lucky enough to stab 2 of these. Seems like a talent I might not have, but let's try. Probably just end up messing up my already messy pile, but let's just see. That'll work. Live with that. Don't dump the tractor. We gotta remember there's a pile of weight on here, so I'm not gonna try and go too quickly. And we'll try and go around. Our land really did not smooth out too great there. We can always maybe look at that later if it seems to be a big problem, but right now it's not that big of an issue. So, all right, let's see if this works again. If we're gonna do one at a time, it's still a win. All right, so that's 3. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's going to require a lot. But if we can get it even out of the red for now, get it into the green. I mean, if we got to feed these guys, a couple bales a day or whatever, it's not like the end of the world. So, I mean, I think I have a feeling right now we could probably fit all the bales we have right now in there. So let's get that in. Let's try for 2 again. I mean, ideally we're going to want to get the 12 mix ration in, but like I said, for now, until we have the money to buy a mixer, it'd be nice to actually see some profit, see what kind of profit we can get from the cattle we have even right now too, and use that money. But awesome. So that was 2 more. We'll do a few more grass, and then we'll fire some hay and some silage up in there. Of course, it's going to probably take a ridiculous amount of silage to do anything, but it's alright. We do have a field to make more, so. Well, alright. Again, my stacking skills dictate that this time we'll take 1. It's definitely one way to get through an entire afternoon. Almost done for the day here even. But let's get this going. So, all right. Just bang. All right, let's see if we even got it out of the red. I think I have a feeling we're still in the red, 23,000. I wonder how long that will last. Just about 24,000. Probably not going to last very long, I'm guessing. All right, well, we'll toss some hay in there just to change it up. I'd like to get a little bit of everything in there yet today. Alright, so get that in. For a second there I thought maybe I should try and lift all 3 of those up. But I have a feeling that would be a problem, but maybe we'll try it anyway. Get these out of here. And we'll do 1 more of this, and then we'll attack the silage bales. They're not quite as laid out nice enough, so I don't think I'm going to get 2 of those, but again, why not try? Might have to try and see if I can find myself a larger bale fork to help us meet some of these requirements. But get it back to level. Alright, let's try for 1 more load of the hay. And then we will attack that silage. So I'm not even sure. We might even end up with more hay in there than we have grass, but that's right. Well, grass I think might be important for milk production. So we definitely don't want to be short or run out on that. Okay, this might be kind of silly, but we're going to give it a try. down there without losing the top one, hopefully. Take her easy. Oh, guess I needed to lift that up a little higher. And wait for the frozen cattle to get out of the way. And we'll spin her in. Come on. Oh. Okay, apparently I failed. Let's go here. Go up. And well, Mr. Cow. Whoop. I got my new trying out this new tool so I can see height and angle of my forks while I'm in the cab, and I'm not quite used to that yet, so it is an amazing little tool for sure. All right, one last one here. Watch your head, cow. And we'll get that dropped in. It's probably, I think that's all the hay actually we have. I think that other bale over there is actually grass, but what are we sitting with them? So 27, so yeah, not that much more. Oh, the silage goes in there. Sorry, I missed that before. So, yeah, both don't almost really need to at this point. We could save our silage and just live off the hay for a little bit, but it's not going to make, I mean, I could fill it up higher, but it's not like it's doing anything special compared to the hay, so we won't really need the silage until the total mix ration. So it'd be tempting to hang on to that, as that's a lot more deal to work with, but in order to make that water straw, I think we're good for at least until tomorrow. So maybe we'll see how this plays out and where we get to tomorrow. I mean, we only have 28 head right now, so of the Ayrshire, and we are shooting to get some milk. We have 60 liters already. We are building up manure and slurry, which is awesome. We'll do something with that. I don't know if we can sell it or if we can use it to do other guys' jobs for fertilizing. But one way or the other, I'm hoping we'll make some good money off of these items here, all three of these items. So, and then I believe we can hold quite a bit on this in this pasture. So, if we need to eventually get some Angus cows, we will potentially do that if we can afford the Angus. Angus is quite a bit more money, and but they do resell well, and we can make money on the resale of those cattle. I think they reproduce pretty well too. So I wonder if I should try another 3 round of grass, just since I'm here, and I mean, I already tested it and I already failed it, but let's see if I tilt that up even more. Yeah, they're already sliding off the fork. The top one just pushes them right out. But what the heck, if you can't play, we're just adult children now, aren't we? If you can't play, how can you have fun? Nobody's here to tell me to do something otherwise. So let's turn the corner. And hopefully you can get both of these in here. There we go. Right on. So we'll get that back to 0 and roughly half a meter up, and we'll go find out that grass I lost. There we go. So get this in there. Perfect. Right on. So they are going to be good for a bit. We have, I mean, and besides trying to mow this grass around the yard, but yeah, we've kind of taken care of them. So our cattle are looked after for the moment, at least till tomorrow. We're definitely going to need to stockpile more grass, and I mean, possibly hay. I mean, for right now, until I get a mixer, I don't know if I'm going to bother making a whole lot of time on silage unless I want to resell it. I guess for the money that wouldn't be a horrible idea, but definitely need to get more grass going. All right, guys, so we're going to just check in on some jobs to do. We have a fertilizing job, field 2, which is the one that's right outside our farm there that we talked about before. It's not a huge payment, but it's going to be a quick job. I don't know that I have solid fertilizer, but if we take this, we're going to lose 412, which we don't have a lot of choice because we don't have a sprayer handy. So, and it's not going to be worthwhile leasing one. We'll basically lose everything we got. So let's borrow items and get back here. So we're not going to need our tractor for this one. And we'll head up to the store. Luckily, that's nice and close. We'll get our equipment. We'll see what we need, because that is liquid fertilizer we have over here. So we will buy some fertilizer. And we'll get this job done. I don't think we need a lot of fertilizer, especially dry. So I'm just gonna buy 2,000 liters for now, and go from there with it. So all right, so notice the bags are come in just 1,000 liters size. So I just bought one, and we'll see how poorly of a job I can do, and maybe we'll only need to buy one. But if not, handy part is we're so close to the store, we can rip back up and grab another bag. But we will see how close I come. It's a pretty small field; it's not that big, so I'm hoping that within 1,000 liters will be good, and then even if we have a little left over, that would be handy. But hopefully we'll come out of this job with more money than we had. That was kind of what makes it worthwhile. So, but I'll finish this up, and raining and spreading fertilizer. Just looking at the little creek river thing here beside me, and where I'm getting the water for my cattle, and going, wow, that little bit of runoff of fertilizer is probably going to be in that water, and hopefully that doesn't affect our cattle. We'll see though, I guess. But our milk comes with fertilizer. Alright guys, I'm going to get this job done. I'm going to finish this all up, pack her in, I think, for the day. Thanks for following along. Contract is complete, so I'm going to take this back up to the farm. We'll sort it all out and get paid. Thanks for watching today's vlog, and hope you enjoyed a little bit of work that we did on the farm, getting our cattle, supplying them with water and food, understanding that we're going to need a whole lot more water and food than we were prepared here quite for the little bit of cattle we got. But all is good. Let's collect that up and have a good one. Talk to you later.